romantic loneliness? Content will help. Good motherfucking morning, as it is literally 6:01 a.m. here in the beautiful state of Washington. It is Sunday, 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 Sunday. It is Sunday, the 27th of December 2020. This year is almost coming to an end, and I should be sleeping right now. Sunday is the one day a week that I can actually sleep in if my brains and body will allow it. I've been up since like 4:30. So, definitely not getting any extra sleep. I'm wide awake, so I made my hot cider and I was just kind of like laying in bed with just torturous thoughts because my brains are just loving to remind me how romantically lonely I am right now. And I was like, you know what? How can we feel less lonely at 6 a.m. on a Sunday? And I'm like, bitch, you're a content creator. Make some content. So here we are and here we be until the loneliness subsides enough. Or maybe not at all. I don't know. I do find that when I'm feeling romantically lonely, it's best to be mindful always, but I will think about the love and affection that I do have. I may be romantically lonely, but I'm not lonely. I haven't been lonely in a very long time. Romantic loneliness, yes, but lonely, no, because I have tons of friends and family and people who, on a daily basis, show me love and affection. I just haven't had romance since like 2013 and before. So, we're kind of depleted there. Oh man, my stomach is like, bitch, we are hungry. So I got my hot cider. I struggle to eat breakfast. If you're one of those individuals who kind of, you suck at eating breakfast, try a fruit smoothie. I love doing fruit smoothies. And when I'm not feeling a fruit smoothie, I do some hot apple cider. So I just have some deliciousness. It's hot. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. It's too hot to drink right at the moment, but just a little bit in me is better than none. Okay, so let's get some content spread, because I would like to give us as many opportunities and chances to actually get Cottontails to pop in. And whereas like people will organically find it, um, people find it quicker if I share the content. So I'm going to spread the content and hopefully get some people to come chill and chat with me. Oh, our number's going up, down, all around. It's like it's fucking itself. Went up by 2, went down by 2. Up, down, side to side, get it down. Oh, and for anyone who's wondering, I don't have any marijuana, none of my medicine in my system. I'm not a stoner. I only toke for medicine purposes, and like right now I don't need it. Will I grind some up and prepare, because like our grinder is empty, so I'll prepare some. There's still a bowl in here. Last night I didn't finish this bowl because it's medicine. If I don't need to smoke, I won't. That's just how I am. I'm never gonna be one of those people that just wants to smoke for fun. Um, it's just not my forte. Like, if I'm gonna do something to inebriate me, to have fun, I'm a drink. And I'm not really a big drinker. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't really drink. It's just not something that I'm super into at this portion in my life. When I was younger, oh my God, when I was younger, most definitely. You know what I mean? But a lot of my drinking that I did when I was younger was because that's what everyone else was doing. And, you know, like, let's just say 21, 22, okay? The time where most people are drinking pretty heavily. At 21 and 22, I had so much erratic thoughts and I had no mindfulness of it whatsoever. So basically, whenever something came up, because I have DID, multiple personalities, I always have a personality for whatever I'm doing. And in my 20s, I would use that to my advantage a lot. Instead of being me and wanting to feel what I wanted to feel, I would just let one of the other Ambers take over. We're partying? Cool, let's bring out Party Amber. We getting sexy? Your friend needs you to be a wing woman? Alright, let's bring out Slutty Ambers. I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all because they're all part of me and they come out when they need to be, and sometimes I have to be mindful, like especially with the slutty ones. Some of those slutty ambers, they get really horny and they just want sex, and I don't want sex sometimes, and it's a really, it's a mind fuck, you know what I mean? Because like part of you is just like looking at everything and just being like but then a whole part of you is like I know, you know what I mean? So it's like you're horny but you don't want to be touched, you know what I mean? But that's what DID is at any given time. Depending on the variant of your behavioral disorder, sometimes you completely switch, sometimes you're a little bit of everyone. Um, it's a whole ass mood. But guess what? We are live right motherfucking now. Okay, it is 6:07 a.m. Come say hello, Cottontails. Come keep me company. Really, we could have people here lurking, twerking, watching incognitally, especially because there's no one lurking. There is no numbers, so incognito Cottontails just chillaxing. But that's the thing. Um, I don't know how to explain it. Um, but it is a huge reason why I use YouTube to help my social anxiety because basically by putting myself in situations that are panic inducing, I can trigger myself, obviously, but I can desensitize myself to that trigger. Um, there's a lady in Big Bang Theory that did that exact thing, and I was just like, oh my gosh, because I'd never really heard of anyone purposely triggering themselves to desensitize themselves. I had only ever heard of that, so it's nice to know that there is other people utilizing it, even if it's only in a make-believe world. But something about coming to, Club Cottontail, my YouTube, Cottontail is moist on youtube.com. Something about coming here, even when, visibly it doesn't look like anyone's here. There's no one talking to me. It's just me, but it just feels less lonely, because this will become posted content. This right now is recording. It's live, but it's recording. And this recording slash live stream will become posted content on my YouTube channel. So like Raymundo Cottontail could be watching this, Jessica, my Mermy. There's lots of people who actually very much enjoy my content and watch it when they can and whatnot. So even though I am alone, I don't feel lonely. And right now, I'm feeling romantically lonely. So the best way to combat romantic loneliness or loneliness in general is to not feel alone. So I don't have romantic feeling. So I don't, I could hit at my flirtationship Noel, but it's just not the same. He can send pictures, he can send video, he can say all these things, but he can't physically give me a hug. He can't physically give me a kiss. He can't physically give me that intimacy that I crave in person. He very much fulfills the emotional side of it, and I'm so thankful for him for it. I was able to share some of my more sexy pictures from my boudoir shoot, and I wanted to share with him because one, I know that he finds me extremely attractive mentally and physically, but it just feels good to share something with someone who actually will enjoy it, you know what I mean? And not just enjoy it because it's a sexy picture, you know what I mean? It's the sort of thing that instead of saying, damn, you're sexy, your tits look fine, he says, you're breathtaking. You're absolutely gorgeous. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. There's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, is he thinking your tits look great and your ass looks fine? Probably. But he's not saying that to me. And it makes me feel so special and so loved. And, you know, fills a portion of my romantic loneliness that otherwise is not being filled whatsoever. So I'm very thankful for that emotionalness that I get, but I haven't had physical intimacy in a long time, and the only physical intimacy that I've had this year, one was a friend with benefits, which was really wonderful for what it was when it was, you know what I mean? And then the other one was a one night stand, you know what I mean? And those are exactly what it is. It's one night, and you may think about the person, but you ain't never talking to them again. Ever again. I'm so glad I decided to come to Club Cottontale instead of just laying in bed, eyes wide open, like, I can't sleep. But yeah, it's 6 in the morning on a Sunday. Um, so whereas like I'm always pretty doubtful that someone will come chill and chat with us. I'm especially doubtful early morning on a Sunday. And not just any Sunday, it's the Sunday after Christmas. Like, this is Christmas weekend. Like, there's people doing lots of things. For those who celebrate Yule, Christmas is a 2-day event. Christmas is actually the 25th and the 20. Well, actually, if you celebrate Yule, Christmas is. You have two Christmases, the 25th and the 26th, but the celebration goes from solstice till the end of the year. Or no, that's solstice. Yuletide starts the day before Christmas, so the 24th. So the 24th through the end of the year. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I brushed up on my folklores and mythologies, so shoot the messenger if you will, but I truly believe that even if you don't fully know the backstory of something, you can still enjoy the feeling that you get. So, there's lots of people who celebrate Christmas and they are not religious and whatsoever, and they call it Christmas. You know what I mean? But they don't have any religious aspects to it, even though Christmas, for the most part, if you celebrate the actual Christmas and not solstice or Yuletide, actual Christmas is the birth of Christ, which is a Christian holiday. So, but there's lots of people who, they acknowledge that, there's that whole story of Bethlehem and yada yada yada, but they don't acknowledge it. They just celebrate what they want to for the holiday season, and that's what I love. They're actually celebrating Yule because that's exactly what Yule is. Yule is just celebrating the season's feeling and the greetings that you get from this time of year. The end of the year, winter in general, is so replenishing and energy giving that you know it's why I came here to Club Cottontale. You know what I mean? There's so much energy that it could go negative or positive, and it's up to you to push it into the realm of what you want it to be. So I could have kept that feeling in the negative realm by not coming here to Club Cottontale, but I pushed it into the positive area simply by, starting this lovely meeting. So I look forward to chatting with me, myself, and I, and anyone else that happens to come on by. Cottontale is Moist has shared a link, so that way anyone that pops onto the Facebook, if they happen to see my story, they might come into the Club of Cottontales. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Yes. Everything has been sufficiently spread. Okay, cool. Now I'll just chill and chat with myself. It's always funny. I'm always so chatty before we get the content spread, and then it's like after the content is spread, I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Like, we don't need to do anything else. We already did what we needed. As the brains start to wake up more, we'll actually have to medicate. So I'm gonna get us, because this has already got something for us to toke. I don't have to load anything, so I'm gonna take a moment to get some grinded up, take some of our opal alice and mix it with our delicious pink cookies. So then future Amber can just load a bowl, shouldn't have to worry about grinding any up. Mm. Oh yeah. Hot cider in the morning is just so fucking perfect. Oh, you know what? I should get some CBD in me, so let's warm up our vape. This has 2% THC, which does more than mental, and then CBD, which is the physical. It has 54% CBD. So this is essentially just a CBD vape, perfect for when I'm having hip or knee pain. Woke up with a little bit of back pain. Oh, you know what? I may actually spark my bowl here in 2 minutes because it is 6:18 a.m. That means that Hawaii is 2 hours behind me. So it is 6:18 a.m. here. That means that it is 4:18 a.m. in Hawaii. And I most definitely want to say aloha with our first actual toke. Because, yeah, I hit my vape, but that's just a little bit different because it is only CBD. It doesn't hit you the way that a bowl would. And this bowl definitely still has a hit in it. It actually had crumble on it. I can see the part where the crumble was. So it's like definitely has some dookiness on it. But it does still have some really good hits in it. So, which is nice. It's 619. It's 619. Oh, you know what? Let's do a quick snap. Alright, live right motherfucking now. Click the link and come say hello. So, send that off into Snapchatty land, and it's literally 6:20 right this motherfucking moment. So happy 420 from the Aloha state, because right now it is 4:20 in Hawaii, because it is 6:20 here in the beautiful state of Washington. It is seriously beautiful. I would never move anywhere else. Washington is just so damn beautiful. Well, I would move to Oregon, but I was born and raised in Oregon. I'm never going to leave the Pacific Northwest. I really don't. I will never say never. I will never say never because you never know. You really never know. I could end up. Who knows? first hit of the day. And it was pretty much just a dab. Oof. The pink cookies has such a, like, strong smell to it. It's so fucking good. Well, that was literally the only hit that was in that, but I already have a really nice head change because it had oil on it. So I think we're good for a bit. Ugh. Ooh, yeah. I can always tell when it's hit me or hitting me. My nose starts to run like crazy. Um, it's always done that. Like, you can always tell when it hit me real good because I'll just, like, my nose starts running and I'm just like, ugh. Luckily, I have some TP. Man, that's someone we haven't seen in a long time. TP. We have a person that went by the name of Toilet Paper. Ooh, we have a zip starting right there. We haven't seen TP in a long, long time. They're a known 80s doll. And that's just it, is like, people always look at 80s dolls, trolls. I don't call trolls trolls, I call them 80s dolls. So, people look at 80s dolls as just like this disgusting entity on the internet. And there's a good amount of 80s dolls that are exactly that. You know, they are only on the internet to try to get a rise out of people, right? But not every single person is trying to do it in a really nasty way. Sometimes they're just doing it in a playful way. You know what I mean? Like, there's the individuals who will say, kill yourself. You know what I mean? That's a nasty troll. That's pretty self-explanatory. You know what I mean? Or the person who likes to pick at the way you look or the things that you're playing. That's a person who's trying to be cruel. That's a cruel 80s doll. You have the playful ones where, yeah, they're going to say nasty shit, but they're not genuinely trying to hurt you. They're just trying to get a rise out of you. So they'll say, do you eat your own shit? Do you like to play with your own shit? Like, usually it's pertaining to poop because poop is pretty funny. But there's a difference between a playful 80s doll and a cruel 80s doll. And I truly believe that those are the two main ones. There's, just like any sort of individual, there is probably a million different types of 80s dolls in the world, but the main ones is the individual. They are all trying to get a rise out of you. If they're being a troll, their sole purpose is to get a rise out of you in some sort of way. You know what I mean? So regardless, they're trying to get a rise out of you, but you have the ones that are doing it in a playful, fun way. They probably make you laugh. They may even say something that offends you, but it's not gonna hurt you. And then you have people like, I literally have had people tell me, you know, how they would kill my cat, that my cat deserved to die, that I deserved to die, that, you know, just all this other really cruel and horrible shit. And that's the two, you know, two very different types of people. And then you have the ones who they're just saying and doing whatever. It doesn't, there's no real rhyme or reason. Sometimes they'll be extra cruel, sometimes they won't be cruel at all. You just never really know. TP was like that. That's kind of where my story was going, is TP was definitely one of those 80s dolls where, you know, he had been timed out. You know, like, I was like, hey, like, and it's still this sort of thing, like, I don't fully know, you know, if they're still toying with me, you know what I mean? Like, because there's a good chance of that they're just being kind because they think it's funny, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I'm just going to continue to be me. That's one thing, is that sometimes my brains like to focus on other people, but I don't hyper focus on it. I am mindful and I stop that and I focus on myself. And you know, when it comes down to it, everything that I do is being myself. So if someone wants to react the way they react, that's perfectly fine. As long as I'm being me, that's all that matters. That's all you can do. Oh man, that one. Whew. Yeah. all like the little bit of anxiety I was feeling because when you do a live stream on the internet, um, if you're like myself, who has panic attacks and you're prone to certain things like that, there's just a lot of triggers when you start a live stream, even if you really want it. Like obviously, I'm in a super effervescent mood and I hella wanted this meeting, but even on the days where like I'm coming to Club Cottontail to hope to get something in, like you can kind of tell that I'm just kind of mentally down. It's still me being me, and this is my place to come be that, you know? Because I don't have many places where I can be 100% myself because you have to follow rules, laws, and regulations that are set out in front of you. So I just do my best to learn those laws and regulations and things so then I can do what I want. You know what I mean? Um, Life is difficult for everyone. Life is hard for everyone, but life is also very much has the potential to be enjoyable for everyone. And it's just a matter of how you decide to utilize your life. You know what I mean? So, like when I get 80s dolls that come in and saying whatever they're saying, even if they're saying something cruel, for the most part, I let the person be themselves because, if that's bringing you joy, then okay. Will I understand or want to understand someone getting joy from someone's pain? No. But you do. So go all about your bad self. You know what I mean? I definitely, when I was younger, I did some things that an Amber for a moment thought was going to be fun and then it wasn't, but I still did it. You know what I mean? And I still know what that feeling was of enjoying it. So I understand that when people do certain things that are just nasty, like you're getting enjoyment from it, like you're that type of person. There's a lot of people in this world who are, just kind of crude. They even more crude than myself. They get enjoyment from other people's misery. You know what I mean? But my whole thing is be you. You know what I mean? Like those asshole people still find friends. So all I could say to the person on the opposite end of it is be mindful. You know what I mean? That it is not okay that they're doing that, but they're doing it because they want to, and you can react how you want to. I prefer to be mindful and try not to react to it, especially if it is something that actually hurts my feelings. Because, that happens. You never really know what's going to hurt your feelings until it does. Luckily, I just don't have that many things that does hurt my feelings, and usually the only people that can hurt my feelings are like my mom, my best friends, people really close to me. Oh yeah. Hot cider in the morning. 6:30 a.m. Feeling mighty fine. Ooh. Hopefully it's not too cold today. I want to put in my new headset and go outside and do some yoga or just whatever my body feels like doing. Just let the energy flow through me. I feel like I should have put a question mark in the title because it almost feels like a question. Romantic loneliness? Consent will help. But the reason I didn't put a question mark is because I am romantically lonely, so that's why it's put the way it's like romantic loneliness, insinuating that I am romantically lonely. And content, this beautiful live stream, will help. It has been helping. I mean, we've been here for like what, about a half hour ish, and I already feel leaps and bounds better than if I was just laying in bed stewing with my thoughts. I am still in my pajamas, and I love my pajamas. It says "Make today amazing." Make today amazing, bitches. All right. Do I want to use Keanu Cottontale? Ooh, I do kind of feel like we should, make some more presets. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to do 2 more Christmassy ones. So then I have 5 Christmas presets. But I don't know. I mean, technically, some people would consider this a Christmas preset, but I don't. That's just my badass Elsa. I use her for everything. You know what? I've already thought of one that I would want to do. It's our onesie girl, which is funny because I actually would love 2 presets of her. One in her Der Burger onesie, and then one in this one. So she has 2 variants. She has the regular, default, and then the winter one. Which, how cute is she? So we should definitely make. Oh my gosh, she looks amazing with that on. Okay, but no. I think we'd gotten a new one. But honestly, I don't even think it looks good on anyone. Well, it kind of looked good on Mr. Yule, but it definitely doesn't look good on her. That would be kind of cute. I feel like this looks the best. Ooh, we do have the snowflake. Hmm. I'm thinking yes, yes, and yes. Do that one. Adorable. Oh, you know what she does look really good with, though? Remus. She does look phenomenal with him. You know what? I think we will run that. And I think we'll do snowflakes. Yes, and then we'll even leave that snowflakiness. We should change this to a snowflake. Oh, I wonder if that's the only snowflake that I have. It might be. Ooh, we could do that. I could have swore we had a snowflake by itself. But maybe not. Maybe that one with the 7. Oh, nope. Totally was right. I knew we had one by itself. Let's see. Let's go with a darker blue. Deep dark blue, yeah. Yeah. Because she has like a bunch of different blues. I dig it. think I want to go with some nice traditional. And then for this, yeah, let's go with that one. I like it. I like it. But what would we name her? Yeah, it's funny as this whole time I wasn't even really thinking of what I would name her, and she's going to need a name. Frosty Cottontail? Hmm. You know what? I think we're just going to call her Winter. Yeah, I like it. Nice. They're all a little bit different, too. I'm not gonna lie, I almost feel like Winter should be using her Snowflake scepter, but that ain't gonna happen. Now, if I was to make another wintry one, see, that's just it, is like, I tend to use her, so I don't even think that I could think of another one. Huh, let's look at our characters, because we have Grog. But I don't want, or Trog, not Grog. I don't want to make one with Trog. I thought about making one with Trog, but no. I definitely plan on bringing my blue back. See, this is one that I thought about because I run her sometimes in wintertime, but I feel like I don't run her enough to make a whole ass preset. So I almost feel like we don't have another one that we'd want to make one. But it's like my brain kind of wants to like fill in that row, you know what I mean? Because we already had, like, before I made winter, we already had the three. So it's like, this be our Christmas row, you know what I mean? But I just don't know. We did run her a few times. Let's just play around and see. That one looks pretty good with her. Actually, I think I like all of these. Yeah, I think we're good to go, but instead of having her hold that, I'm gonna have her do the Christmassy one. You get the Deadpool, bitch. There's Batman. There's Deadpool. Come on, give me my colors. Let's see. We'll go with that color. I swear, every time these banners, they, like, fuck up for me, and it's annoying as shit, but I have figured it out somewhat. Yeah. And we'll actually go ahead and leave that. I like that quite nicely for her, so let's save her right next to Winter. Well, fuck me, that's satisfying. And totally... Oh my god, that's so satisfying and so unintentional. So, in the 5 presets, the 2 N ones have the same glider, and the middle one has the only different glider. And then the wraps, you have Christmas, Snowy, Christmas, Snowy, Christmas. And then even their pickaxes, the first one and the last one have the same one. And then the other 2 have the same one. And that, oh man, that is so satisfying. And they each have a different back bling. This is really fucking satisfying. 8A. Now, to see if it will let me. Because I don't know if it will, I don't know if it will fit. It fits. It fits. Although I do feel like we should make the T bigger. And then maybe put... Yes. Mammothot. Yule Jonesy, Mr. Yule, Badass Saint Nick, Winter, and Mammothot. I am here for it. Now, who I want to run? Because I kind of want to run Winter, but we did just make Mammothot. Nah, I want to run Elsa. I love my Elsa. Random. Huh. Huh. How many of them are on random? No, that one has one. Is that one on random? Okay, so they're not... I know this one's not on random. Mr. Meowsers. Mr. Meowsers. Kitty, 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 I'm a cat. If you mess with me, you're gonna get scratched. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. Alright, let's look at our challenges. I'm good to go on this one because these haven't unlocked yet. So we're good on that. We can start working on some other stuff. See, I have no idea if I'm gonna do any of this agent stuff. You know what? Fuck it. Let's not even worry about challenges. Let's just play to enjoy. I'm really happy with our holiday Yule presets, although I do kind of feel like I want to change his name from Yule Jonesy to something else. Like maybe Xmas Jonesy because he's Mr. Yule. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's call him Xmas Jonesy. Yeah, we like that better. Xmas Jonesy, Mr. Yule, Badass Saint Nick. Although I always say Badass Santa, so I wanted to make it sound bougie and awesome by putting Saint Nick, but I straight up always say Badass Santa. So, but you know, I'm gonna leave it because it does with his picture and everything. It's like his Tinder. It's like my name is Badass Saint Nick, but you can call me Santa. You know what I mean? So we're gonna leave it that way. Love, love, winter, and then Mammothot. I'm living. I'm here for it. Oh, and we officially have 15 presets. Oh, we still have so much more. Um, I don't like. I almost. It's like a part of me just wants to like spend a whole time making a bunch of different presets because like we have a lot of presets in our brain that we could instantly make, like our blue preset, bunny moon, you know, our ginger cottontail. Love to. I definitely plan on doing a preset for Rose, you know, our ginger cottontail and our pastel cottontail. I also, my army lady, definitely want to do one for her. My sexy nerd, it's literally what the preset's going to be called, sexy nerd. I definitely want to have a preset for him. Um, there's like, gotta bring back, you know, Beach Bomber and April Cottontail, and Bash. Like, all three of them had shared a preset. Um, but I deleted them so I could put Taco Kisses because we only had 10 presets. So I had to like pick and choose. Like this used to be blue. We got rid of blue to put She-Hulk. So it's like now that we have all of these, I'm just like, yes. Hello and welcome to my club of Cottontail, Deborah. Good morning or good afternoon and good evening. It's almost 7 a.m. for me, so definitely a good morning for me. But yeah, so I have tons of different presets that are in my brain. It's just a matter of like, when do I want to? Because I know I'm gonna lose like 2 hours just in presets, and then watch us like fill up all of these, and then be like, I want more. I don't think that will happen though, because they give you a lot to the point that you know, can almost make a preset for all of your skins, depending on how many skins you have. Like for me, I have quite a few. There's no way that I could make. There's not enough presets to make all mine, but I definitely can bring back the ones that I want. Like Stone Heart, Stone Cottontail, she shares a preset, but now I could make. I wouldn't have to share this when I want to be the badass Stone Cottontail. I would just make her own preset for it, you know? Oh, Bunny Moon or Bunny Wolf, we definitely need one for her. And Bun Bun here for fun fun. So many different fucking presets. Where is she? I just saw you. Ah, there she is. Ah, she's so sexy. Hella makes me want the ice one though, not gonna lie. I kinda wish that they had made her available not in the big bundle that she's in, but that's okay. Oh, do they not even have it available anymore? Oh, okay. I want her so bad, but I can't. I'm pretty sure she has the monster's eye on her freaking headband. It's so goddamn awesome. Why did they have to put her in a Legends pack? Like, why couldn't you just give me my snowy heart without it? Oh, I wonder what the other one is called. Because she's Stoneheart. What's that one called? Because I call them their own names. Darkheart. Oh, now I really want the other one. Oh, it's not fair. Alright. Run Badass Elsa. Or do I want to run Keanu again? You know, let's run Keanu because I want to play Cyberpunk today, and I'm hoping by using Keanu, it will put me in a cyberpunky mood. Oh, well, let's to be honest, I'll probably just end up watching some Big Bang Theory. Currently almost done with season 7. My binging is going quite well. Mm. It's more like warm apple cider right now, but either way, apple cider is the greatest. Drink year round. I mean, most people only drink it during holiday seasons, but not me. Well, we got an onslaught of fresh Cottontales. If you happen to be new, how you doing? If you're returning, how the fuck's you doing? How was your Christmas? Maybe no one wants to talk, who knows? That's the best part about Club Cottontail. It's for me, myself, and I, and anyone else that happens to come on by. Mm. I love when it gets warm, though, because I can fucking drink it just like easy peasy. Oh, so fucking good. When it's hot, I have to like. But when it's warm, I can just guzzle that shit. Mostly moving. Not a ton. Not a ton of just fun stuff. Or are you talking about your morning? My Sundays are always relaxing. So Sunday is the one day that it's my day 100% until about 4:30 when I resume mermy duties. And it's the one day a week where I can sleep in if my body lets me. But I'm a morning person. I'm always up before 8 a.m. and I'm usually bright and fresh. But it always seems like Sundays I especially wake up bright and fresh. Wheels! Aw. Hello to you and good morning. How'd you sleep? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better because I know that last night you were not feeling the greatest, although I think it was mainly because you were just sitting outside in the cold. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Wills, for spreading the moist content as always and leaving your opinion. I'm pretty sure yours is the first opinion, too. Oh, come on, Jada Rose. She won't cash out. Oh, you're tired? What time did you go to bed? Because it's almost 10 there already. Because it's almost 7 a.m. for me. That means it's almost 10 a.m. for you, and you're just now getting up. I've been up since 4:30. Now, when I woke up, I had intentions of going back to sleep, but for one, I had to use the restroom a bunch, which sucked. And then my brains were just up and reminding me how romantically lonely I am. But, as I mentioned in the beginning of the meeting, and anyone that was here heard that, but you're gonna hear it again. Whenever I'm feeling romantically lonely, I use my mindfulness to remember how lonely I'm not with friends and family, and I have love, just not romantic love. I may be romantically lonely, but I'm not lonely. And whenever I feel that romantic loneliness, I just come to a place where I feel less lonely, and definitely my club of Cottontales. Cottontale is moist here on YouTube. This is one place where, regardless if it's just me, myself, and I, or a bajillion people, I don't feel lonely. So, I love it. Now, if there's a bajillion people, our social anxiety goes crazy, but we're definitely not lonely. About 11 p.m. Oh, wow. We went to bed about the same time almost. Um, like, actually the same time, because I went to bed at like 9:30. So you would have went to bed shortly before that because he's 3 hours ahead of me. But that's crazy. You stayed up quite late. I was fucking tired last night. After Rainbow went to bed at 9 o'clock, I laid down and I fell asleep shortly after. Like I want to say I was asleep before 9:30, and that's probably why I woke up at 4:30 all fresh and ready to go, cuz usually if I go to bed around like 11 or midnight, then I'll sleep till like 7 or 8, but I went to bed pretty early, so of course I'm up really early. And we've only had one hit and then a booty hit. We can't even count that. So let's get our first official bowl. Now, I already feel like he's going to say both, but should we do the yellow one or the brown one, or should we do both? I'm asking Wheels. Wheels is not only one of my, moderators, if a moderator even had a job. Moderators don't do shit. They're people I know and they're my friends. But I've known him for quite a long time, and I'm very thankful he's here. He was here yesterday for my Club Cottontale meeting, and I was not expecting you to be here for my early morning one, so I'm very appreciative for that. So, should I do the yellow, the brown, or put it together and make amber? I think I just answered my own question. Oh, he chose yellow. That's funny, because I was totally going to mix it. Oh, I'm glad I have you laughing, Deborah. Which I like your picture. Got some nice bold red lips in it. LOL, both. You know what I feel like? He's like, yellow. LOL, both. I feel like that was almost your exact reaction. Just like chuckling. Probably not using your hands as much as me because I imagine you're holding your phone. But just like a chuckle like, okay, both. But seriously, yellow and brown together make the color amber. The color of sap. I love it because the color amber actually looks really beautiful on my skin tone. Red tones do, so like reds, orange, and other colors in that color palette look phenomenal on me. It makes me glad that my headset that my mom got me are lava red, and they're almost like a... They don't really look like red, they look more like an orange red to me, but it's called lava red. They're so pretty. Oh, oh, my hands are so palmy right now because it's 7 in the morning and I got 3 cottontails here and my hands are like, there's 3 that you can see. How many can we not see? So my hands are so moist right now. Oh my god, social anxiety is horrible. I love it though. I've been passionate about controlled triggering to desensitize myself for 4 years now. But it was so wonderful watching, an episode of Big Bang Theory that I'd never seen and encountering an individual who has social anxiety who was literally like, and she just kept saying it, I put myself into uncomfortable situations to try to help myself through it. Bitch, that's controlled triggering to desensitize yourself. And it's exactly what I do with my YouTube, my Facebook, my social medias in general. So it's just like, it was really nice to see it being done. And Big Bang Theory is an old series, so it's just nice to know that my concept, that a lot of people kind of look at me and go, what the fuck is that? It's not a new concept and it's not a foreign concept. It's just a new and foreign concept to you. I personally think that, helping yourself to get over your triggers in life is what helps you to live more smoothly. So, but goddamn, my hands are so moist right now because I'm just like, there's 3 and only 2 are talking. There's 3 and there's only 2 talking. That's exactly what my brain keeps saying. Oh, and you see that? That's weed stuck to my hand because it's moist. Like, hold on, is it? Oh, there you go, a little bit fell. My hands are so moist. Oh, God. That's funny. I still have to go to the smoke shop and get a... Oh, you still have to get a glass pipe for yourself? You're still only rocking the metal? Oh, I feel so bad for your lungs. See, that's not true. It depends on the person. She said, yeah, people with social anxiety aren't the most public about what they're doing, LOL. Not true. Because I'm very public about how I'm utilizing my platforms to help myself. Like, literally, this YouTube only exists to trigger me. That's the only reason it exists. To trigger me, and then I'll desensitize myself. Um, Having social anxiety doesn't change the personality of the person. It's just a behavioral disorder that you're dealing with. So, like, for me, I'm an extroverted. social anxiety ridden individual. The people who are not public about it, they're introverts. They keep to themselves anyways. It has nothing to do with their social anxiety. I know this because I'm extroverted, and that's a huge reason why I'm able to just talk. But because of my social anxiety, it affects me intensely when I'm in a social situation that I'm enjoying, but then my brain tells me that I'm not enjoying it, even though I totally am. I've been working on my behavioral disorders my whole life, but especially since my mid 20s. Um, I've been actively going to therapy since, well, fuck, for 5 years? But that's not the first time. It's all about mindfulness and, utilizing your body to help yourself with things. But there is tons of people out there who are never going to share anything about themselves, but that's because they're introverted and they don't want to share it with you because they don't like you. They like just themselves. I don't hate you guys, but you disappoint me. All of my introverted friends because I wish I had more extroverted friends. God damn it. Yeah, I'm still rocking the shitty metal pipe. Yeah, my lungs hurt for you, man. My lungs hurt for you so bad. But yeah, hello motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Cottontales, a place for me to be 100% me and help myself mentally and physically. I'm getting ready to load a bowl, which now is actually really needed because I am having the beginning stages of a panic attack, and that's going to help settle that down. Um, for me, I only use marijuana for medicine. I actually talked about it at the beginning of this meeting, and I talk about it all the time. I will never be the type of person to use marijuana recreationally. When I want to feel inebriated or have a head change, I'll drink, and I'm not a big drinker. I don't really like doing that either. For me, marijuana helps me with lots of things, mentally and physically. Like right now, it's going to take away the anxiety that caused my moist hands, and then the added anxiety of everything else in the brain. Gotta love Club of Cottontail. Here to trigger me, and I'm here to desensitize myself like a fucking superpower. Alright, let's take a little bit of the brown. Bloop. The brown has landed. A little bit of the brown crumble. Oh. Okay, it's okay. We're okay. Seeing, I actually was talking about this with Hosey Posey, my therapist, on Saturday. Internet interactions trigger me more than a real life face to face interaction. I can handle a person telling me how fat I am to my face or, saying things that they think hurt my feelings. Calling me fat will never hurt my feelings. Saying my mom's a bad person, that might hurt me. So a person could say that to my face, and I would handle that way better than someone doing it on the internet. And that's a huge reason why I chose YouTube to be my controlled triggering area that I can desensitize myself because I we live in a day and age where the internet is very prominent. You know what I mean? I'm 34. I've grown up with the internet, so I'm very, very well aware of how society is very geared around it. And if you want to get social interaction, most of it's done there. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? I kind of fucking hate it, actually. Um, I would much rather prefer to get my social interaction in person. Now, my real life, even COVID aside, it's always kind of been difficult to get social interaction in person. So that's definitely a huge reason why I decided to start utilizing the internet as a way to help myself. But god damn it. When it triggers, it's so shitty. Like, right now, I can't even explain to you. Like, every orifice is sweating. I put on deodorant because I knew there was a chance of this. And, like, it's not even helping. Like, I'm super sweaty. My hands are so palmy and I'm starting to shake a little bit. And it's a variety of things. It's new interactions because, like, we have a new Cottontail, we have a lurking Cottontail, and then we have Wheels, who is a returning Cottontail. So it's like we have like a weird trifecta that we don't usually get, and my brain is just like trying to like you know what I mean? But the brains are also really stuck on a bunch of other stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just like, hopefully, this delicious medicine will just get us all Hey, 333 could only exist if you three were here, so cheers to that. Cheers to Deborah. Cheers to Wheels, who is taking off. I see you. I see you, you bastard. Cheers, you motherfucker. You can't see it, but it looks like a cute little bow. It's like a Hello Kitty bowl again. We have the yellow on one side and the brown on the other side, and it's making a cute little bow made out of crumble. Oh my gosh. Oh, you gotta get up and get ready for the day. Okay, well, you know what? Hopefully you're back soon. Hopefully you literally are just getting up and getting ready, which is funny because I'm still in my pajamas. uh, I don't have, like, my day, Sundays are relaxing days, you know what I mean? Even if it wasn't Yule weekend. But, let's see, my day will consist of this meeting until I feel like ending it, and then either watching Big Bang Theory, rewatching the movie Soul, watching Wonder Woman 1984, or playing Cyberpunk. Keanu's like, you know what you want to do. God, I love Keanu Reeves. You know, it's so fucked up. So does my mom. Me and my mom have a pact that if we ever meet Keanu, we have to call the other person. We have to. If she meets Keanu, she must call her daughter because I must speak with him. And same to her. I just think it's great that we both fawn. We're the same person. And it's kind of hilarious because my mom actually is around the age of Keanu. My mom's 55, you know what I mean? So it's like she actually is his age, whereas I don't know, it's so weird when I find an older man attractive because I really don't tend to go for older people. But like Keanu Reeves, rest in peace, Sean Connery. That man was beautiful all the way up until his passing. Even as a decrepit old man, he was a sexy decrepit old man. Oh my gosh, Sean Connery. To you. This motherfucker never had his cocoa. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just joking. But seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Cocoa is the best. How could you not have some cocoa? Keanu Reeves. So handsome. And it's just like, I love creating fantasies with him because it's like, he's such a nice guy. So it's like, my fantasies are never like making him like a crude individual. You know what I mean? Like, he's never spanked me, because I can't imagine him doing that. But he must have like a kinkier side, right? Not everyone does, but most people, they have like a more side to them. So I always wonder, what is your side like, Keanu? Are you a sweet? I feel like you'd be a sweet, sensitive lover. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe it's like because he seems like he would be submissive, he's a dom. That's what people think for me. Every single person that I've met, a brand new person, I should say, because people who actually know me, they're like, Amber's a dom. No ifs, ands, or buts. I had a friend one time, they're like, I don't even know if she's into that community, but if she was, she'd be a dom. Like, and she go- it was great because they nailed it right on the head. She's like, if she wanted to be spanked, you would be spanking her, and it's not because you think you're punishing her, it's because she's demanding that you do it. She just domed you into spanking her. That's exactly how it would go. So I find it quite hilarious. So it's like, because he seems like a sub, maybe he's a dom. People always think I'm a sub, though. It frustrates the fuck out of me, but I get it. I like being called princess. You know what I mean? I love being called princess, actually. But it's it's weird because me being called princess, it just I for me because I've never thought of that way, it never was a sub thing. Like, I just like being called princess because I'm a motherfucking princess. Like, you don't see it, but the crown sitting there in all of its beautiful glory in platinum with amethyst and emeralds, purple and green, my favorite colors, obviously. Probably have like a star shape on it. Oh, I love crowns. I own about 3 or 4 tiaras. I want to own a really nice one. All the ones I have, like the most expensive one I have is $15, and that's the one that I wore when I got married. Um, but I want to get like a really really nice one or make one. Oh, make like like a gemstone one and get like star accents. Oh my gosh. No, make one of the ones that's like a Sailor Moon tiara. So it would sit on my forehead, but then have a drop down with a star that would sit right on my third eye. Oh. Okay. Okay. A little too moist for me. He could be a switch, but that's just it. I am not a switch. A lot of people think because I enjoy being choked or spanked, like, oh, okay, you're a dom, but you switch to a sub. Oh, no, 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 no. I am in no way, shape, or form a submissive in any sort of way. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not a switch. He could be, though. You know what I mean? Because most people who, are usually dominant but enjoy being submissive, they would be a switch. That's exactly what it is they switch from one to the other. For me, like, I think other people might call me a switch, but if they actually was to experience it with me, they would very soon realize, like, nope. That's why I feel like I was actually talking about this with Hosey Posey. I don't know when conversation died off, asking people what they think and feel. Like, for me, I'm monogamous with a poly mindset. As soon as you say poly, it's like people didn't even hear me say that I was monogamous. They automatically assume that I have a partner. They automatically assume that I join orgies. They automatically assume I'm fucking more than one person. They make all of the assumptions, and they didn't hear me say I'm monogamous. All they heard was poly. They didn't even hear poly mindset. All they heard was poly, and their brain instantly thought of threesomes. That's majority of the people I've talked to. That's where it goes, and it was actually really awesome. My therapist, she wanted to know more. About it, so I was talking about it, and she's like, oh, okay. She's like, that completely makes sense. And I'm like, thank you, because it does. Because it's all about just communicating with a person and understanding that just because somebody likes something doesn't mean they fall into a category. For example, I had an ex who thought I was a submissive and everything, thought I was into daddy dom little girl type of stuff, and one of my friends who is in the community, he actually explained to her, my sissy wolf actually, oh, she explained to him, Amber is a non-sexual little. And it is stemmed from my behavioral disorders. Like, I have child personalities in my brain. That's where it stems from. So that's why I have what most people would look as childish tendencies. I enjoy playing with dolls. I enjoy playing with stuffed animals. I get comfort from those things. You know what I mean? Like a child would. But in no way, shape, or form is it sexual in any sort of way. And then people think that I'm shaming people who are into that. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm a dom. I like being called daddy as a dom. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it to someone, but fuck, you call me Daddy Cottontail? Hoo-wee! That almost is as good as calling me princess. You know what I mean? But see, princess is not even related to like the Daddy Cottontail thing, and just people don't understand because they don't take the time to talk with a person, and I don't understand where in our society that conversation died off. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. And especially with most of the interactions happening via the internet, you would think that talking and getting to know a person would be the top thing, but I find that people just like sharing memes. That's the number one way of flirting, and I just don't understand that. You know what I mean? And then being sexual right off the bat. But see, the issue that I see with that is that they're sexual right off the bat, but they're not looking for something casual. That makes no sense. You set the tone within the first half hour of you interacting with someone. Sometimes the first 5 minutes, you know what I mean? So if you're asking a person, like for example, I sent a picture to a person showing them my hair and it had a bit of cleavage in it. They didn't even say anything about my hair. They commented on my boobs. You know what I mean? they're setting the tone. I already instantly know what they're seeking. Even though they're saying, I'm looking for a serious relationship. No, you're not. If you were looking for a serious relationship, you would have been like, wow, your hair looks really good. Have you dyed it other colors or, something else? Or if your brain was really trying to get sexual, you might go, I like your top. You know what I mean? Because I'm instantly going to know, okay, he's looking at my boobs, but he's trying to do it in a way without being a pervert. You know what I mean? Because there's a time and a place to be a pervert. It's so frustrating. I actually talked about that yesterday. I talk about it all the time, but especially in the earlier portion of this meeting, how my flirtationship Noel, he makes me feel gorgeous, I imagine he's probably thinking some of that crude shit, because I know I think it, but you don't say it. It's the difference between saying, damn girl, you got some nice tits, can I see some more, to wow, you're breathtaking. You're absolutely beautiful. You know what I mean? It's like, I know that he wants to ravish me with his mind, body, and soul, but he's doing it in a beautiful way, you know what I mean, versus a crude way. And it's just like, they're out there because, like, my flirtationship, he very much conversates. Like, he's an absolutely wonderful individual. I wish he lived closer so then we could have more of a physical relationship instead of just emotional. But I just like that he's a flirtationship. And I would only hope and I would see no reason why not, but my future boyfriend or girlfriend, they would know about Noel and they would understand, that is my poly mindset. Like, I want a boyfriend or girlfriend, and that's mine, only mine. And if I come across someone who is more poly, I don't know. I've never had attraction to someone that was polyamorous in the aspect that they have more than one boyfriend or girlfriend. So I don't know. I've only dated monogamous people, so I can't even fully answer that question. I do know how I feel on the inside, though, and like, I'm a very flirty person. Even if I'm not intentionally flirting with you, it's probably going to come off as flirting. You know what I mean? I can't help it. I'm a flirty person. But for me, you come across individuals in your lifetime and you make a connection. If you're in a committed monogamous relationship that doesn't have any poly connotations to it, you're not able to flourish that connection that you just made with another human being. I want to be able to flourish that connection in the emotional sense. I don't imagine me ever wanting to be physical with more than one person. Like, when I was younger, I definitely fantasized about threesomes and, as a single person, still kind of do. But in a relationship, in a romantic, committed relationship, nah, son. You're mine, I'm yours, that's it. We can look, we can flirt, we can watch. Fuck me, I would love to find another voyeur like me, where we could just like go to an orgy party and not let anyone touch us. We just watch and then touch each other. But, I haven't, like, I've only encountered monogamous people who, my poly mindset and tendencies makes them jealous. And I've always been really good. Like, I truly believe that when you care for someone, you work in that relationship. That's why I've had fully monogamous relationships. And I've only had one where I was allowed to be my poly self. You know what I mean? I was allowed to flirt. He even let me kiss girls sometimes. Like, that was lovely. You know what I mean? But it was all about communicating. You know what I mean? Like, and then when things got sour, like, it ended, you know what I mean? And I'm still friends with him. He's actually, that's my true blue romance that I have. It was toxic on both sides because he definitely had toxic traits, and I wasn't honest about all of the mental and physical health challenges that I dealt with, so that was me being toxic. When you're not being honest with someone, you're being toxic. So, I had true blue romance back in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Ugh. It was nice. I get you. My current relationship is the longest I've been in, and the first that I waited for sex until after we had made a commitment to each other. Oh, see, Deborah, I love that. I love that. I've never done that. I've never had a boyfriend, and I've never had a girlfriend ever. I tried to date one girl, and she... Anyways, but I have never saved physical intimacy until after the relationship, until now. And I'm not 100% saving it for after I get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but I'm saving it for when we know it's going that way. You know what I mean? No longer, like, I have some personalities that are just, I call them my slutty ambers. They just get real sexy real quick, and especially sometimes if a person I'm interested in sends me a sexy pic, we instantly go to that realm, but I like to be mindful because that's not what I want. Because, right off the bat, you set the tone, and I don't want the tone to just be sexual. Am I a sexual being and that's important? Yes, but it's secondary to everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, I want to find a person who will be able to indulge that, but waits and wants to wait and understands why we're waiting. I had one person that was like that, but unfortunately, Red Ranger, whereas, he had the prospects of being a boyfriend and we were going to wait, like, we wanted to get to know each other and date before we had a physical intimate relationship past kissing. But unfortunately he's not available emotionally, physically, like he's just not available, and he's lonely but he's not available. So he's putting himself out there on dating apps, but he's not available. And it makes it difficult for someone like me who's trying to flourish something and it's not being flourished. But I do know that there's individuals out there looking for something like I am. So I just got to stay mindful, continue to love myself. When I feel romantically lonely, come to places like Club Cottontale or wherever else I need to. But damn it. Like, it makes me super glad that Deborah, you're someone that I can now say, like, they waited for the intimate relationship till afterwards and it's now been your longest relationship. That's absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for that. You know what I mean? I look forward to being divorced before summer, and then, maybe next year we find love that we can flourish in a romantic way, but maybe not. You know what I mean? Maybe we just find more friendly love like we did this year. But it is nice to know that I've had a lot of new connections and love and just affection in all sorts of way. It definitely helps with the fact that I haven't had romantic affection since before 2014. So, God, that's 6 years. Oh, oh, cheers to the universe bringing those of us who seek romantic love the individual that we want. Man. See, and even if I find a friends with benefits, an FW boy, I want it to happen organically like my last one did. You know what I mean? Like, your intentions from the get-go aren't sexy, even though that's where it ended up. You know what I mean? I like that, because that means that it's a friend versus a fuck buddy. I like that. But really, I don't even want a fuck buddy. I want a girlfriend or a boyfriend who their end game is being married. Like, that's what I want. My hopeless romantic soul can hope. uh, it is nice to have different kinds of love around you. And that's the thing, is everyone has the capacity to have love, because hello, the one person you have your whole life is yourself. And for me, oh, I definitely I some people would say I love myself too much, but it confuses people because I am a big girl, so most people think like, oh, she's a big girl, she shouldn't love herself that much, which is such a fucked up concept. But they think it, you know what I mean? But I'm the type of person that, like, sometimes I avoid mirrors, not because I don't like what I see, but because I will be staring at myself for a good 5 minutes. Even when I'm not feeling myself, like right now, I look like a disheveled mess, but I look so sexy in my little nightgown with my piggy tails, you know what I mean? Like, and then when I'm dolled up, I'm like, ooh. Like my fucking nature boudoir shoot. Oh, I literally, see, I'm drooling. Okay. I literally look at these photos of myself and I'm just like, damn, I want to smack that ass. You know what I mean? Like it's a different person, but it's literally me. That's how much I love myself. And it helps, but you get romantically lonely. Like, that's the shitty part, especially if you're a hopeless romantic like myself. It's tenfold worse. People who are not romantic in any sort of way, they get romantically lonely, but not like us, who are hopeless romantics, who, when we're in relationships, we give tons of romance in any sort of way. Like, I'm romantic with my friends because I'm just a very lovey person. You know what I mean? That's definitely that goes along with having a poly mindset, you know what I mean? Open love, but not in the way that a lot of people think. Like, people have so much assumptions about polyamory, but they don't take the research to understand. You know what I mean? I can tell you right now, the true blue polyamorous individuals, they are not sex fiends. They're love fiends because we have open arms, open minds, and an open heart. We let love in. And sex and love are not the same. And a lot of people just tend to think that polyamory is just about that physical aspect, but it's so not. Like secondary always to what's in here and here. You know what I mean? I'm so glad. I'm glad to meet a new Kottontale, Deborah, but I'm really thankful that I decided to have this meeting because I would be laying in my bed aimlessly playing a game or something on my phone, stewing on the thoughts because they're still up there. That's the one thing when you have DID. Um, you can be mindful and you can medicate to drone them out or drown them out, but they're always there. So I still have that voice up in there, that's just like trying to make me think about all the things that I would be stewing on if I wasn't here in Club Cottontail. So I'm really, really appreciative to being in Club Cottontail in general, but to our new little fluffy Cottontail Deborah because you're chatting with me and having that conversation is giving me something else to focus on, and the medicine's helping with all of the social anxiety that I was having and everything. My pits are still sweaty that we have a lurker. How you doing, lurker? Hi if you're, returning and you just wanted to come and see me for whatever reason, but if you're new, how you doing? Welcome to my Club of Cottontails. If you hadn't noticed, it's not a gaming content channel, it's a random content channel. I am a random content creator. I make content for myself and everything that I do is a controlled trigger to desensitize myself, but it's just for me to chat. It's just a place for me to chill. That's why I call it my Club Cottontail, even though the YouTube is Cottontail is Mooiisstt, which Mooiisstt is our mantra. It just simply is to be authentically you, 100%. That's all Mooiisstt, spelled the way you see it spelled, means. It's just to be you. And here in my Club of Cottontails, it's the one place where I can. As you can tell, it's 21 plus always because I speak my truth, and my truth is everything from Disney wholesomeness to like kinkiness with wax and all sorts of other stuff. And I let my brain be free here because it's a place where I can. I also chose YouTube because YouTube has so many different communities from 420 to the adult community to, tons of different, like, all ages. Like, for example, Todrick Hall. Todrick Hall is an individual like me who loves his Disney and he lets it show. But he is also sexy and loves to make his fucking cheeks clap. Boop, boop, boop. And he just let it all be. You know what I mean? He's very well aware that people of all ages watch his channel, but that's just it, is you have the choice to watch whatever content you want to watch. We have the choice to be, what's that? Moist. Be our authentic selves 100%, given no fucks what some motherfucker thinks of us. We're gonna love ourselves and be loved. Yes, indeedy. God, I love Todrick and Trisha Paytas. Ugh, I don't follow a lot of YouTubers, but the ones that I do, I fucking love them. You're very welcome, Deborah. You're very welcome. Thank you. Put up some bunny rabbit bitches, give some love, and then blowing out some smoke. I also feel like people don't have enough people in the world to use the L word with them. I don't know why. Everyone has a reason to why they can't say I love you. It's an L word to them. It's like I can't use this word. For me, I fucking love you, Club Cottontail. I love you for the essence that you bring, and I love you for the helpful triggers, because even things that feel ugh are in a good way. Anything is good, but we also get interactions here like that I would never get anywhere else. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a while. For anyone who doesn't know, I started making content in 2016. 4 years that I've been doing this, and it's been absolutely wonderful. Like, I can't believe that summer of next year I'll be 5 years. Like, that's just like flabbergasting. In January it'll be 4.5 years. 4.5 years of me putting my random content on the internet. Say what? And it's just like, I'm so thankful for it. I'm thankful for new, old, all the interactions, especially for interactions because, I'm an extrovert and I very much I very much just always want social interaction, and it's hard to get because, you know, you get busy. So most of my friends that I have, like, I can try to converse with them, but they're busy. Life gets to going just absolutely crazy. So it's nice that I've made interactions with people not just here in the United States, but from all over. I have besties in the UK. You know what I mean? That's not something that I ever thought that I'd be able to say. You know what I mean? Like, I have active and very active and current viewers from India because basically when you are a YouTuber, you can look at your analytics and it'll show you what regions give you your most viewers. So I have mostly, actually, it's pretty even. It does. It's like 53 for men, 47 for women, something like that. Like it's really close. It's almost half and half. That I have men and women viewers, which is awesome. I love that. You know what I mean? And then it tells you the region of which they come. So I have a lot of people in Asia that watch, and then I think it's Asia, UK, and America were the three tops. And then like it broke it down to like all these fucking little ones. It's crazy. Aw, polyamory got me away from being a sex fiend, actually. See, I fucking love that. I love that. See, I've been polyamorous my whole life. I just, I've always just felt that open love connection. You know what I mean? But like, I didn't have my first kiss till I was almost 16. I didn't lose my virginity till I was 17. I've only had three boyfriends that went past 2 weeks. And I've only had 15 sexual partners. Like, for someone that's been sexually active for 17 years, that's actually kind of low. You know what I mean? Well, that's less than one partner a year. It definitely doesn't work out that way. You know what I mean? Because I have a book with all my first encounters, and the most first encounters that I had in 1 year was four. You know what I mean? But I know people that have that in a night. You know what I mean? Everyone is different in their aspects of their whole life, not just their sexual prowess. But I think it's so crazy that people make assumptions about people so hard that when they learn about someone, they're like, whoa, I never would have guessed that. Like, most people think I have like 5 kids and over 100 sex partners. Like, most people, they assume I'm polyamorous and that I'm currently partnered. I'm not partnered. I'm very much single, but I wouldn't even call it partnered because I'm not polyamorous. I am monogamous with that poly mindset. But, most people don't want to take the time to understand what that is. But it also is the sort of thing that if I met a woman or a man that I have a connection with that wanted to be 100% monogamous, I would potentially do that because it's a feeling. But I'm very honest. Like, so if I had feelings that popped up, I would share it with my person because I don't want them, anytime that you're thinking about something that you go, ooh, my partner wouldn't like this, you're cheating. I don't give a fuck what you did. Anytime you do something that you go, oh, my partner really wouldn't like this, oh, my partner would not be okay with this, you're cheating. I don't give a fuck what you did. You're cheating. That's just plain and simple. That's how it is. And so I always share those feelings, and it's ruined. Like, in the past, I've had quite a few people like, oh, I can't be with a person like that. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, well, you're looking at other people. I'm like, you're looking too. They're like, no, 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 I'm not. I'm like, yes, you are. It's human nature to look at other human beings. We use our mindfulness and the fact that we care for each other to not touch the other human being without your knowledge and things like that. But, you know, that's when people's character comes out. So it's just really interesting. Thank you, Deborah. Yes, most people do. You know what I mean? Because it's logical, and that's something else. Is if you are polyamorous and you cheat, you're the worst person ever, because you're literally in a type of romantic relationship where you're allowed to do what you want. You just share it. You have to talk, communicate. You know what I mean? And you could go and do whatever you want. You know what I mean? And you chose not to. Oh, you're the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? I 100% believe cheating in polyamory is way worse than monogamous cheating. Because, like, monogamous cheating happens because you're not communicating. You know what I mean? Because you're having thoughts and feelings that instead of, like, sharing the thoughts and feelings, you keep it to yourself, and then your partner does something that frustrates you, and you have a chance to be weak, and you choose to be weak. You know what I mean? I've cheated. I know exactly the thoughts and feelings that happen with it. And I should have broke up with my boyfriend before I did what I did. But I don't regret it. I ate her like pork fried rice and it was delicious, like a fucking sexy tamale. Mmm. An empanada because she was sweet. Oh, fuck me. I don't condone it, but people, that's why I say people cheat because they want to cheat. People like to make up all these excuses, you know what I mean? But that's all it is. It's an excuse. But there is some people, like I have people that tell me all the time, they're like, "Oh, I would have done the exact same thing you did." Okay, that's cool, but it still was wrong. You know what I mean? Um, I was pissed off and hurt that my boyfriend, I wanted to have a threesome. So I went to my boyfriend and brought it up to him. He was like, okay. You know what I mean? We talked it out to the point that I felt like he was good to go with it. So I went and talked to the girl. She was okay with it. Came back to my boyfriend. And he said, oh, I thought you were joking. Now, mind you, this was like a 2-month ordeal. So Amber was ready. You know what I mean? I was ready. There was no way I wasn't going to have her. You know what I mean? Um, so I did. I should have broke up my boyfriend before I did it, though. You know what I mean? But I wanted him to feel the hurt. You know what I mean? And I also wanted him to understand that I wasn't fucking joking. You know what I mean? Oh, I was joking? Well, I guess this is a fucking game that I'm playing. You know what I mean? But that also, and like I said, it's not me condoning it, but I have to think about how my age. You know what I mean? I was 21 at that time, did not use mindfulness, did not have any kind of cognitiveness of what was going on here, so I let the sexy Ambers do what they wanted. You know what I mean? But it was wrong. You know what I mean? Cheating is wrong, and if you are going to do something like that, break up with the person. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? Don't toy with a person because you're scorned in whatever reason. But when I tell people that, they're like, oh, you were totally in the right. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was not in the right. But neither was he. He fucking led me on. Yeah, I was 21. 21, Amber. So long ago. I'm 34. It was a very long time ago. You know what I mean? And that was the last time that I did that. There was one other time that I cheated. I had a boyfriend that I'd never met. It was one of those little 8th grade type situations where your friend was on the phone with a guy who was like, do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend? I mean, yeah, sure. Okay, sure. Okay, you guys are boyfriend girlfriend now. But, I did have a boyfriend and I kissed someone else. You know what I mean? I cheated. So I've cheated twice in my life, but never again. There's no reason to do something regardless of the backstory to it. Like, if you're doing something that your partner would not be okay with, you're cheating. You know what I mean? And it's just not right. There's no reason for it. Even if the reasonings are reasonable. You know what I mean? I have reasonable reasons to the reasons that I cheated, but there's never a reason to cheat, if you get my drifts. uh, yes! Thank you! Other people don't stop being attractive just because you have a partner. Right? And it's so stupid that a lot of people, they always ask their boyfriend or girlfriend, like, do you think this person's hot? Like, and then when they say yes or no, regardless of the answer, they get upset. If they say no, they're like, oh, you're lying. If they say yes, oh my God, how can you do that? Like, they're being honest with you. Why are you being an asshole? You know? I just realized that it's almost 8 o'clock, so I wanted to make sure I'm going to text Rainbow's dad just to make sure that he gets her up at 7 if she's not already up. Alright. I want to make sure to cover the dukes. Perfect. 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 Man, life is so good. Like literally the only thing that ails me in a kind of like way is the romantic loneliness. So I'm glad that I'm able to combat it with other positivity, you know what I mean? Cuz right now a lot like life is just like I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. like oh, I know exactly what I want to listen to. Um I don't wanna live another life, 'cause this one's pretty nice. Oops, let's get this. Yep, yep. Yeah. Good song and a great line. Like, and it's kind of towards the beginning. Seriously though, life is always gonna have shit, and believe me, my life has had some pretty fucked up shit. 33, 34 levels of life, and whoo, what levels they've been. But I do it all over again to get to the point. And I already know there's going to be more struggles and turmoils and different things that are going to happen in the future. But as long as I always stay mindful and keep the positive attitude that I've always have, like, my life is going to flow so fucking beautifully. I'm really excited for next year. Next year is going to be phenomenal. Like I said in 2019 that 2020 was going to be even better, and I was right. 2020 will go down as one of the best years in my life. It will. You know, like, and a lot of people like, but Rona. And I'm like, okay, so there's this thing that's happening. There's always been crazy things that have happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to continue to live my life. That's all I can do, you know? And I don't know. This one's pretty nice. It really is, though. This was also the first year that I didn't give my love to a person who hadn't returned it in more than half of a decade, you know what I mean? 5+ years of giving someone love and affection that wasn't being returned. This year, I didn't give them any of it. And that's the most beautiful thing ever. And that's definitely what makes this year one of the greatest years ever. 2020 will definitely go down in history. For so many reasons. Let's get physical. Just a little tighter. Just a little ready, come on. Wow, she's sleeping really good. Because I haven't heard her stir at all. Because I always have my monitor real close by. And I mean, it's almost 8 o'clock. I checked on her when I woke up at 4. She had jostled about around 5. But that's like, you can't, if you're a mom, you already know, but yeah, it's impossible to turn your mom off. I do my best to enjoy my me time, but like that's why like I texted her dad to make sure he knows when to get her up, because you know she could end up sleeping till 9, which will mess up the rest of the day for her. So, and eventually he's going to go to sleep and I'm going to take back over, and I want it to be as smooth as possible for her. That's definitely I look forward to next year, because we will be moving and getting into our new environment, and I am so fucking excited for that. Not just excited for the aspects of like organizing and getting ready a new room, but just for starting the next leg of my journey, you know? Life has so much to it, and I'm very excited for the next bit. Excuse me. Alright, put a little background music because it's 7:45 a.m. and I want to listen to a little music. So, good motherfucking morning and welcome, and thank you to anyone that's been joining me for this lovely Club Cottontale meeting. The romantic loneliness has been pestering my brain, so content will and does and has helped. So, thank you to that. But I want to get my game on now. So, let's... Oh yeah, this is gone, so I'm gonna reload this for future Amber. Yeah, see, that cashed out a lot better than the last one. Oh, it's almost 747. 47 is my favorite number, so I love when, especially 747, because it's 47 in two ways. But like 4:47, or when it's 4 o'clock here, it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast, so it's like the whole United States is 47. Oh, it's so fucking weird. I'm a walking oxymoron, and this is just one of the many ways. I love numbers and like how they work and interact. I hate math. I mean, loathe is actually a better word for it. I fucking loathe and despise math with every fiber of my being. I don't like doing it ever, but it serves a purpose. But I love numbers. Like when you see 1111 or 1234, 1234 or 747, just like all that type of shit just like makes us moist, but god damn it do I hate math. Bang, 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 bang. A lot of people have been dropping Rainbow Rentals lately. Let's go into Reptar's mouth, because usually those crates over there have some good loot. Oh my gosh, my eye is being tickled by my bangs. Ah! I actually think that was an eyelash and not my bangs. Well, it could have been this portion of my bangs. I need to trim the bangs. They're kind of floofy right now because they're still morning hair, which is nice, but they, actually I look real good, looking nice and full. How you doing? Yep. And this is where, see, I've been trying, literally the whole time I've been avoiding looking at myself in, the viewfinder, the little fucking camera box, because I find that once I look at myself, I then continue to look at myself. I seriously am, like, uh, I'm conceited. I love myself so much. Like, I've been known that when someone's like, damn, you're sexy, I'm like, I know. Aw, thank you, Deborah. Bye. I hope you have a great morning. Thank you for joining me for hopefully your first of many Club Cottontail meetings. I hope to see you in some future meeting whenever you can. Have a very, very lovely day. I very much enjoyed chatting with you. And now I'm gonna beat some ass in Fortnite because I fucking love Fortnite. I love video games in general, but Fortnite is definitely one of my top ones. Ooh, thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Start off with a real sexy, nice preset. It's because I'm John Wick. It's because I'm Keanu Cottontail. Captain Chronic, what up, man? Happy late holidays to you. Well, actually, it's still technically the holidays. Merry Yule. It may not be, Christmas, but it is still solstice and Yule. So happy holidays and a very merry Yule and solstice. I hope you had a very good Christmas. I got spoiled like a goddamn motherfucking princess that I am. Oh man, I got straight spoiled. I got a new laptop, which is what I wanted. It was the one gift that I actually asked for. And then I also asked for this beauty product that I wanted, and she got me that. But this motherfucker, my mermie, got me new headsets, but not just any headsets. Apparently, she got me the piece de resistance, and I didn't even realize until other people started saying it. Um, but I have some Power Beats Pros in lava red. Yeah, dude. If it sounded like I was unsure, is because I have been trying to remember the name because for one, like, I didn't realize that Beats are as crazy popular or as expensive. Or, I mean, they're expensive because they're hella good quality, let me just fucking tell you. Like, holy shit. But it is kind of weird, like, when I have one in my ear, it's like, oh, look at this 200 or, $125 ear. You know what I mean? That's what it makes me feel like. Because it's $250 retail. I was like, it's just like, oh, man. Very nice. Right? Right? No, and my laptop is a brand new laptop. Like, I totally thought she was going to find, like, gently used one. But nah, it's a brand new laptop. Windows 10 in it. Like, I was expecting to get, like, like, if it was brand new, it would have been, like, 2018 or some shit and had, like, Windows 9 or 8 in it. But no, it has Windows 10. It's super sexy. Oh, man. It feels weird. It feels weird having that much like sexy technology though. And expensive technology. Like I truly don't know if I will ever wear my Beats like out in public. Cause I will like go Krav Maga on someone if they like try to come at me. But like I grew what the fuck is happening right now? Oh, it's I'm looking in a wish mirror. Please say I can hire you. Ow! Oh man, I will do that. But man, could you imagine if I could have hired him? Okay, I need to calm down because the storm is coming in slowly but surely. So I need to loot and go. But wow, I want to hire the Reaper, man. This is so good because I'm Keanu Cottontail right now. Let's hope that there's a car outside. Oh, I fucking love this song. Oh shit, there's a booby up there? Okay, fucking A. I'm gonna get eaten by the storm. But there's a fucking chest up here. I had to get it. Very nice. Ooh, 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 please don't have a boot on the other side. Please don't have a boot on the other side. Please don't have a boot on the other side. Yes! Oh god, it's like don't got a lot of gas in it, but that's okay. Oh no. Why do I feel like I could have ran faster? Okay, it's okay. Storm is like, I feel like that I would have been running faster. Oh, there we go. Downslope. There we go. Pick up some momentum. Why couldn't you have been a pickup truck? Pickup trucks can do all terrain. Most other vehicles, if you're not on a main road or one of these little dirt side roads, oh, come on. It don't go very fast. Oh, and I'm almost out of gas. Come on, upslope, downslope. Come on, come on, come on. Keep going, keep going. Another downslope. Llama! Oh my god, on a truck. Please don't have a boot on you. Ah! No, it has a boot! Son of a bitch. That truck has a boot on it. It has a boot. It was worth it to get the llama. That's some good XP, plus I got me them splashers and the med kit. Ooh, a booby. Ooh, an industrial booby. Come to me, my chest. What do you have for me? Ooh, I will take that. Luckily, it's the first storm, so it's only eating us by one. And we're pretty close to circle, so we should be alright. As I'm down to 60 health. Ah! Run, run, run as fast as you can. I really don't want to use my splashers if I don't have to. Fuck. Person in a boat, so I did not try to... boat, car. Either way, I heard a zoom zoom with the boom boom. Break some of these, get some fucking go-go gems. Wait, is there a boat over there? Ow, fuck the go-go gems. Ah! I mean, make a decision here. There you go. That is not what I wanted to do whatsoever. Oh, if we go down there, we'll be stuck. Alright. Let's get some go-go gems. Thank you, coronavirus, for giving us the gay Billy Ray Cyrus. Ah, sex god. The fuck am I even watching? Sounds like some Agent 10. God damn it. Not trying to fucks with them right now. Not. Oh! Fuck. God damn it. Ah! Fucking Agent 10, I hate you. Truck. Oh, that was a regular person. Oh my god, they're like headshotting me through the fucking truck. Jesus fuck. Okay, Drift. Get it. I need to pee, so I will be right back. The hot apple cider has finally made its way through. You awake? Yes, yes I am. You know what I mean? down and you feel dick like? Yeah! You know what? I hope that this person with the last name Richardson is the one that gave me the dick like, because it's Dick from Dickinson and I live here for, is it? You know what I mean? Hello and welcome to my club of Cottontales, a place for me to be me. It is just after 8 a.m. here in the beautiful state of Washington, so good motherfucking morning from me to you. I hope you're having a phenomenal morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Lights off. Alright, so I'm gonna take a. I had to use the restroom, but instead of playing some more games and enjoying some Club Cottontail, me thinks I'm actually going to end this meeting. I might do another meeting, I don't know, with the interactions with Wheels and Deborah. We had a very, very wonderful meeting. And then a little bit of 80s dolls at the action, so it was just lovely. But thank you to anyone that's been tuning in. Wheels, thank you as always for spreading the moist content and leaving your opinion. Thank you so much to Deborah Embry. I hope I pronounced that right. But thank you so much, Deborah, for phenomenal conversations. We had a little bit of Captain Chronic bumping in at the end. I love you all, and I super appreciate you for joining me for a very lovely Club Cottontail meeting on this very early morning on a Sunday. It's Christmas weekend. It's only the 27th of December, so a lot of you are still enjoying your Christmas festivities and your holidayness from Yule to solstice and so much more. And I wish you a very merry one from me to you and all the cottontails around the world. Um, I am very thankful that I did this meeting. As you've read the title, it says Romantic Loneliness. Content will help, and it did and has, and I'm very appreciative for it because my romantic loneliness will be there until I have romance in my life again in a consistency, but I'm not lonely, and being able to come here to Club Cocktail just proves that, so thank you so much, and until next time and always, be kind to yourself and everyone else, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Ooh.